what the heck did we just watch? Well, that was a bride who allowed her guests to pull down her dress, and she had people grope her, and this is to try to raise money for her honeymoon. Everyone was talking about this, and it's just, I don't know, I wouldn't do this.
So this took place in China, and you can see men and women were paying money to touch her breasts. The husband was there as well. This just happened in the middle of the wedding party.
So everyone was around, like, dancing. You can see them in the background of the video. I'm not sure if they knew what was going on, if you can, like, pay money to, like, fondle, like, the bride. It's a really weird situation that's going on. We have another crazy story. So this time, let me take you guys from China to India. We have a 13-year-old girl who has just passed away last week after undertaking a religious fast that lasted for 68 days.
Her parents insisted she voluntarily fasted during one of the world's most ancient religions.
This case has sparked debate around the practice of religious fasting in India. Reports say that this girl lived for 68 days on just boiled water. 2 days after she called off her fast, she died. Experts believe that it is possible for humans to survive without food up to 2 months, and she did this for longer than 2 months. Her body just couldn't handle, like, not taking in any foods, because you need food.
It turns out the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 will be axed due to safety concerns. These concerns surfaced after reports of the phone exploding. These were reported from around the world in China, South Korea, and the US. This was supposed to be Samsung's competition towards the Apple's iPhone. This is expected to cost the company $17 billion in lost sales. There have been so many memes posted online regarding this phone exploding. One of the most popular ones being one of Two-Face from The Dark Knight, who is photoshopped holding up the Note 7, saying, "Hi, I came to exchange my Galaxy Note 7.
Samsung has been asking customers to return their Note 7 phones in the mail, but now mailing companies are starting to ban the phone from being used in their mailing service. And that's because they fear that it will blow up and catch on fire, because that's exactly what they've been doing. So then they're gonna have to deal with customer mails whose, like, packages or mails are just, like, you know, they're gone because they caught on fire because of these damn phones. I know Royal Mail has already banned the Samsung Note 7 phones, you know, for being in their mail. So if they see it, they'll probably just throw it out because it's banned. Moving on, there was an article released of foods that are banned around the world, so I thought this would be interesting to share with you guys.
We have the Kinder Surprise eggs. They are banned from the United States of America, but it's legal in the rest of the world.
That's a surprise. And then we have the jelly cups, and you're not allowed this in Europe, and that's because it poses as a choking hazard, but I guess the rest of the world doesn't care.
Up next is raw milk. It's illegal in the US, Canada, Scotland, and Australia. However, in places like England, Wales, Africa, Asia, Europe, and New Zealand, it's perfectly legal. It's illegal in some of these countries because it's dangerous for humans to consume due to the pathogens it might carry.
You guys have heard of samosas, right? Well, it's these things. I'll put it right on her face. But it's these things right here. Well, it's illegal in Somalia. And haggis, which are these things also on her face, it's illegal in the States.
Here's a surprising one. Chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. The reason behind this is because it's a very expensive national maintenance problem. I guess everyone just spits out their gum all over the ground there. Gum has been banned since 1992. Also, horse meat is illegal in California and Illinois. And kangaroo meat is illegal in California as well. Next, the Great Wall official trailer 2 has been released. This movie stars the gorgeous Matt Damon. In this movie, we see an elite team making a stand for humanity. And all this takes place on the Great Wall, as you can tell by the name. This movie is very visually appealing, and it tells a pretty inspiring story.
Why are you here?
We came to trade.
You lie. You are thieves.
What was that?
Okay, so that movie trailer, it looks so awesome. I'm definitely gonna watch it. And I'm super excited to say that BBC is finally gonna release Planet Earth #2. It's been a while since the first one came out. This one looks super sick. It's super HD. This movie was shot in 4K. Here's a quick trailer of that. I really love Planet Earth 1, and I remember buying it on Blu-ray and it was spectacular. Moving on from movie trailers to, let me take you guys over to the Philippines, where the president there has started a campaign to ban public smoking. There will soon be a graphic health warnings on tobacco products. This will be fully implemented on November 4th of this year, so it's very soon, just after Halloween. I've seen a lot of these many disgusting advertisements on cigarette packs, and it makes me like 100% not want to smoke at all. So we're gonna start doing that there to try to, motivate people to quit. Over in Europe, someone has a chance to win Euro Millions biggest jackpot ever. Someone could be taking home 151 million euros, and this is totally life-changing. I mean, what would you guys do with over $100 million?
Alright, I want you guys to think of the worst thing you've ever eaten and then times that by like 10. Here we have the story of a boy who was rushed to the hospital after he visited a KFC in his town of West Helena, Arkansas. After he realized he ate maggot-ridden KFC chicken with eggs covering the inside of the meat. Yeah, I'm probably gonna puke. A mother rushed her child to the hospital after he started puking from eating chicken that had larvae literally hatching inside it. The mother said that she had to share the video to make the public aware of the situation. I'll leave that down in the description box below for you guys because if you're like me, you'd rather not see that.
So for you guys who were like just brave enough to go look at that, yeah, like she said, link is down below. Okay, so we have some more crazy news. When a 3-year-old girl was found buried alive underneath a building, it was a miracle that the girl only suffered from minor injuries when she was pulled up from the debris of a 6-story building more than 12 hours after it crumbled to the ground. The 3-year-old girl was saved from her father digging her out. Moving on, so we all know killer clowns have been like this really big trending thing right now. Well, we have this YouTuber who decided to dress up as a clown holding a bat, and he would just like pop out and then whatever happens happens. Well, this victim decided, you know what, enough is enough. He headbutted this guy and he attacked the killer clown to defend himself. Well, now the prankster is left with a bloody nose and just blood all over and I guess embarrassment. This video is now on YouTube.
Next we have a story about an 18-year-old teenager from Britain who was fined 90 pounds after he was convicted of scaring children by wearing a creepy clown costume. These creepy clowns need to go away already, oh my god. Connor Jones is the name of the teen behind the mask, and he has become the first Briton to be fined over this so-called killer clown epidemic. Connor decided to wait around outside of a local school dressed as a clown in a mask and green wig. Clown sightings have been particularly bad in the UK lately. There were close to 20 last week alone. I'm assuming with Halloween coming up, it's only gonna get worse. Speaking of Halloween, let's talk about a happier subject, and that is the list of the best Halloween costumes ever. Here we have some of the most adorable parents and their children in matching outfits. This one has to be one of the cutest and most creative things I've ever seen. Here we have Dad as a tower and his little princess as Rapunzel. I mean, look at that hair though. How do you top that? Next, we have a family trio who is dressed as Aladdin, Jasmine, and Abu. This one, it's super cute and amazing for Disney fans. Next, we have a very clever mom who converted her baby sling into a very impressive spiderweb costume. And she has her little baby in a very fitting gray furry spider suit. This is the perfect costume for children who are too young to walk door to door while trick-or-treating. Up next, we have Dad of the Year. What do you do when you have 5 daughters who are obsessed with Frozen? Well, you dress up as Elsa, of course. Amazing job, Dad. You and your band of mini Elsas look amazing. Okay, and just one more because this one is too adorable not to mention, and I've never seen anything like this one before. Here we have a very inventive father who goes as himself, but he dresses his son as a roasting marshmallow on a stick. He's just like poking his son along. That's too cute.
I have a quick update with the Kim Kardashian robbery case. When, someone broke into her place, they tied her up, and they stole millions of dollars worth of jewelry. Well, she thinks that these thieves who robbed her were amateurs because when they robbed her, they were arguing among themselves on how to pull off this raid, and they even wore police uniforms that they got from a Halloween store. They have not been caught as of yet. We don't know who these people are, and Kim Kardashian is very afraid. She's so afraid to even leave her place right now. I would be too. I hope these people can be found, the jewelry can be returned, and just send them in prison, And finally, I want you guys to meet the world's laziest exerciser. There was a 16 or 17 second video on YouTube of this Chinese guy who decided to exercise like this. I mean, what is this? This is ridiculous. It's so funny how this guy has like one of those like sweat cloths around his neck as if he's gonna like do a lot of sweating. I think the only thing he's gonna get tired doing is eating because there looks to be so much food. What are you doing? You're gaining calories. You ain't losing it. I thought this was just funny, and you know what, this is a very funny way to end off this video. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching.
We hope you guys enjoyed all the stories, and we'll see you in the next one.